What is up, y'all? It's your boy, Aaron Raphael Amin, DMing for the wonderful Riley, JC, and Ibrahim. We are all here, and I hope you can all hear us. I think everything is going well today. We've been kind of a little bit on a hiatus due to life. Homies going outside of the country, just life getting in the way, things like that. But we are up and running again and here to deliver a great show. So I don't think we have anything else to talk about besides the homies, Mates of Fate. They just did a run of their Kids of Bike stream. They just got a huge donation going on. Check them out. They're always donating to worthy causes. They're doing cool stuff. TT Tomes in his magic shop. That link should be in the QR code. If it's not, it's going there. One thing that is in the QR code is our Dice Legion dice code. You can get, I believe, 10% off. So, I mean, we got Mother's Day's coming up. So if you got some very eccentric mothers who like to enjoy this hobby with you, I think it might be a good deal. And with that, I think we got to get into a little bit of a recap, which means I am forced to find the recap song.
Find the recap song.
Last time, under the Dreamer's Flame, our heroes find themselves racing against the calendar as they progress through the lawless moon. Information and threats continue to become obstacles as they try to find a way to stop the intrusion of the Galilean mages and a so-called draconic attack on the Cloud Course, a wondrous festival where Viceguard, once a year, lets up on their strict rulings against arcane magic and allows bards from across the land to try their hand at becoming part of the Weisgardian Othian choir. During this time, our characters procured a seat amongst the Etir and Mother Seraphim, Queen of Weisgard. There, they unleashed some very important information, being the upcoming invasions and an even further threat being Arid. The realists and haters of all magic on Elbrin are making a very strong siege towards the kingdom of Burnwell. Through discussions, it seems that, at least for now, Weisgard and Burnwell are on good level with each other. However, there is a missing piece, the speaker of the messengers of Tuhanul, the one who speaks to the dragons who are resurging across the land and may be the key to stopping the draconic attack to the Cloud Chorus. So we follow our brave adventurers today as they attempt to solve this puzzle.
Put all the pieces together. And we
have exited the Othian Palace as Cain has just released Umbra, the White Raven, and Familiar off into the distance to possibly convene with the speaker in case any of their fail-safe plans do not come to fruition. At this point in time, it's roughly noon. The sun shines high, and as you look down upon Heaven's Staircase and the rest of Weisgard, you can see the Waves District. You can see the Storm District as you look down, and it's just live with revelry as these people enjoy themselves, unbeknownst to them of what's coming.
Poor people.
Yeah, great. Burdened with knowledge. So, I think it would be better if the two of you were to focus on the orb for the next 3 days, or 2 days, however long it takes him to get this message sent. I'm going to focus on other things.
Okay.
I think we need to figure out our allies' strengths and weaknesses. I mean, we don't know what half of the Etir do, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Figure out how good King Iltar is in a fight. I don't know. It's probably good figure it out.
Probably pretty good, but
We
so you're gonna go do some, I don't know, I guess you'd call it reconnaissance on our what's it, some scouting on our what's the word,
Allies?
allies. Yeah.
I'm going to do some power checking on our allies. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you do you have experience? It seems like you
Experience
have
in what?
in
Knowing
like,
how strong people are?
massive warfare. No, like all out warfare.
Oh.
I mean, like presumably you're gonna go investigate to get a better idea of how strong each one of these are to aptly use them strategically.
The only thing I was taught in my tribe was the art of warfare. Nothing else. Everything the Yuan-Ti do is how best to win a fight.
Right, but I mean, I know that you're very talented. Look, listen, I'm not, I'm not second your abilities to do this. I'm just strictly curious. But like, I know that you know one-on-one combat to like eviscerate an opponent in combat. Like warfare strategy is quite different, I think.
Jesus, the music.
I know
Everything.
it's going through the bot.
Ooh.
Well, I think that when she figures out what everybody can do, then we can all convene and make a plan of attack.
I know warfare, like warfare tactics, not just one-on-one combat. It was all taught to me.
Well, good.
Oh, okay.
Glad you're on my side.
As is the Yuan-Ti way.
Did we discuss? I think we did. We're gonna try and steal the orb before the cloud chorus occurs, correct? So that we're not all in a bunch of different fucking places at the same time that it's happening.
I think it may be hard to pull, but I suppose if it can get done first, it might be worth it. However, you might just have to go with her and do that the night of.
The night of the cloud chorus.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to make yourself look suspicious to her.
Right.
To
Val.
the queen of
To
Val.
Val. And if that's when she really wants to do it, then that's when you should do it. I can take care of a good chunk on my own.
Yeah. I don't doubt that you can. Well, I guess we just need to talk to her and see what she's thinking about it.
Right.
Go from there.
Okay,
Let's do that.
so we have Ersid and Kane. I assume you two are heading to the Silver Sword Inn to speak with Tragedy and the rest of the Midnight Carnival. And Narissa, you're gonna take Uwasa with you to vet the Etir.
Sure.
Okay. Or you could go alone, but I think she's still at the Giant's Rest.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, might be good to take her.
Or you can leave her, however you guys decide.
I don't think she helps or hinders necessarily, so I can take her.
Okay, if you want to go back, let's see.
Yeah, I'll get changed, so I'm not wearing my like super nice outfit just around out on the town.
All right. Okay, we're gonna start with you two, Ersid and Kane, as you head to the Silver Sword Inn. It is pretty rowdy in there already. You see a couple of, for lack of a better word, drunks, troglodytes, kind of milling about as they bump into each other. Some are asleep at the bar itself. And you see a couple of individuals at the table, being Rosa, Glacier, and Val, Tragedy's disguise being Hema.
Great. Well, I'll get a drink at the bar first. Does it look like they all have drinks?
No.
Okay, I'll just get a round of ales for everyone.
Okay, understood. You spit to the bar. He gives you a quick nod as he starts racking up a plate. And you head to.
Including me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're here.
You can't drink Airsid. I'm sorry.
Not including you.
I'll get the next round.
All right.
And as you step towards their table, Rosa kind of perks up. Her sort of puffball hair sort of twinkling with this green light as she smiles. Oh, hello. Look, Chaj, your friends are here. She says, I'm Hammer at the moment. Sorry. And Glacier just kind of sits there, arms folded, and looks at you all.
Has she ever fucking talked the whole time we've known her?
Have you ever talked to them?
I don't think. No, Glacier
No,
has
Glacier
spoken.
specifically.
I think
She
she
has?
did, like once. She whispered or
Mm.
something.
Okay. All right. Sit down, divvy up the drinks. Hello, all. How are we doing today?
Better now that we have some
Now that I'm
beverages.
here. Oh, beverages, right.
Oh, well, you too.
Great. So, looking to discuss a little bit of business with you three.
Business being our.
Well, the business that brings you to Iceguard.
And seemingly you as well. Well, what have you brought to the table?
Beers.
That by itself at least opens up discussions.
Pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not a lot. I haven't brought a lot for you, but the fact that we want to help.
Our skills, really.
Yeah.
So, you're saying that we'll be doing this together,
That's the plan.
just like old times.
Hopefully not exactly.
Oh, it'll be much worse. After our little escapade, it seems, I'm sure security has strengthened.
Is this where we want to have this discussion?
Understood. So, is that it? We'll be working together.
Well, yeah, but when do you want to do it?
When God is at its least imposing, the night of the Cloud Chorus, of course. Under the guise of a festival, I think it would be, well, much easier.
I think this would be a lot easier for me to contribute if I knew exactly what it was.
You've seen the stained glass windows that stand above the entrance to the Arthian Palace. Arthia's hand
Yes.
raised high in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
You ever catch the blue twinkle that shines from it as the sun hits just right?
I have indeed.
That's where
That's
we're
it.
going.
And so,
Okay.
how exactly do you plan on getting up there with increased guards who see magic? Are we going in from the top?
I think, and Rosa speaks up, well, I think we should actually go behind the castle. Simply, you see those giant statues. They are in these fields, very open, but in night they're pitch black. There's no lights, nothing. So if we can scale the walls from behind, we should easily be able to secure some sort of entrance. Or at least that's the plan. And Val speaks up. Yes, I've been up there once or twice, and it's, I think I can procure a window. With luck on our side, I may even be able to simply go into the castle itself and open it from the inside.
Well, That seems unlikely, but
I don't believe so. You didn't know this was me. She smiles, her pink eyes twinkling.
no, but some common riffraff making it through the front gate.
Common riffraff. Horrible costume, wouldn't it be?
Look, Val, I know you're confident. With every right to be, but
Yeah,
we've
I think
been down this road before.
We have, and who was it who got us caught?
Okay, well, fair enough.
Ersa just like looks back and forth between the
Yeah,
two.
like,
Oh no.
But that's
Well,
all in the past now, Kane. Look, there are plenty of guards. Over the next few days, I will be surveying their schedules. If I cannot procure a suit of armor, then simple as that, I will try to go as one of the Etir. I can't say no.
Sorry, are you trying to disguise
cool.
yourself? Is that what it is?
I don't try to disguise myself, dear. I do.
Okay, you know what the fuck I mean. Okay. So your plan is to walk through the front door in disguise, and that will grant you access to the inside. And I mean, what does the inside? Have I been inside this building? I don't think I have.
You've been inside the
Yeah,
palace
Palace?
plenty
we
of
just
times.
came
Yeah,
from.
just a couple of times.
Oh, it's in the palace. I thought this was a different building than the palace.
No, this is the palace.
Okay. So you sneak in as an Etir
If necessary.
or an armored
What's your
knight.
yeah? What yeah? What, your backup is an armored knight or guard.
No, my backup is actually the Etir. I think that would be a little more difficult to pull off. However,
A little more suspicious as well.
Mhm.
would it be? They need to go back. They forgot something. They need to secure the premises. Who knows?
Sure, I mean, I doubt that you'll really be questioned.
So you're saying this should be plan A? She smiles.
Well, what I think the difference between going as a guard or an Etir is that if you are the Etir and somebody does ask you questions, there's probably more things that you should know. You know, like as a guard, I don't know, you're not expected to know as much, but you probably just has just as much of a right to go inside the palace.
That is true. However, I do see the benefit of authority on my side.
Can you
true.
disguise more than one person?
That depends on the person, unfortunately. My skill can only go so far.
You know, I myself can disguise as well.
I mean,
Is that so?
It is.
She kind of cocks her head, takes a sip of ale. Without magical means.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. That's what you're doing. You have a disguise kit. I can, through magical means, disguise myself.
Not that I want to debase your opportunity here. However, the idea of magic dispelling equipment is quite high.
That's true.
so what if I disguise myself with you and we both go?
Maybe.
I just don't want you to procure the investment and then run off again.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Fuck. 14.
She smiles very wide. It's no longer a sweet elven Hema smile. It is the smile of a fiend. Kane, whether you're there or not, you couldn't stop me. However, we are at this table because we're supposed to work together.
I want to work with you.
So,
I'm not saying I don't trust you.
then what exactly are you saying?
I'm just saying we're both working for the same loot, but we want it to go to different places, do we not?
Where are you taking it?
I haven't decided yet.
If we are working together, that means we are taking on the same job.
The job to steal something, not to deliver.
It's all part of the job. Can I trust you to get the orb where it belongs, Kane?
Where does it belong?
With the speaker, of course.
Well, that's exactly where we're going.
Are you lying?
So then he, yes.
Deception.
Yes. 100%.
Can I
I
help
don't- I
him?
don't know.
Can I help him?
What do you say?
Well, we're not exactly going to the speaker, but we're trying to bring him here.
I'll give you advantage for that. That's good.
Because I can see that what you're trying to do is not working, so I'm gonna lie.
We love the hard turn into the lie.
Okay, so with no no plus, I got a 14.
You got a 14.
Ooh.
Her smile grows even bigger. Fair enough. I see that you two have seen the light.
Val,
Can I roll an insight to see if she believes me?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay, that's 13. So
I mean, you're not getting too many like off. You think she might still be upset about Kane's remark earlier, but as far as she believes you or not, I mean, nothing seems like she doubts you. She's
all
not.
right, good enough. Good enough for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we're all on the same team, okay? So what you're telling me is the plan is the two of you or just you go inside. Then what? I mean, where is it located? It's in the stained glass window, correct?
Indeed,
Val,
it is.
I also want to go with you because I think our skills can help us in that situation. You're the climby, sneaky, grabby. I'm the talk us out of a pickle for when two people who know the Ete well come up and say, "What are you guys doing here?"
Do you have a better idea than showing up as some of the most important individuals in Vice Guard?
I think it's a good idea. I'm saying I want to help you with it.
Which one are you gonna be?
What if, now that you're
You
involved,
look most like.
Probably one of the females. I'm not buff like Sallow, and I think the other dude was a dwarf, right?
They all three dudes were buff.
Yeah.
yes, but two of the dudes were 6'5" plus.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is wrong with scaling the outside and then just plucking it out of the glass?
The outside, the literal stained glass itself, that shines upon all the Vice Guard and will be lit to the high heavens as the cloud chorus plays underneath.
Sure. Who's looking up?
Yadis's Mage Slayers, the Night Watch, the guards.
I do think that stealing it from the inside is a good idea.
And speaking of the Night's Watch, what if we report to Yadis instead?
What if we act as the Night's Watch?
One of us can be the Night's Watch, and the other a prisoner. They are well aware of something intrusive here.
What happens when Yadis tries to take the prisoner himself?
Why would Yadis be in the palace during the Cloud Chorus?
So you presume that Yadis will say, report to him wherever he is. Night's Watch and prisoner reports to Yadis, and then he says, take him back to the palace and put him in my brig.
Why would they question that? All the guards and wise guards share the same perspective as Yadis, and that is the denial of Arcanist. Or, I do think I make a pretty good Nuri.
I was gonna say that's what you should be. Two Neries.
What does the inside, like at what part of the inside of the palace is this particular stained glass window?
So,
Is it in the hallway? Is it in a stairwell?
Glacier and myself are going to pull up a map for you.
Yeah, we need to like have that heist moment where we pull up the schematics of the blueprints.
Ocean's the shit.
Let's see. That may or may not happen. Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys will have to open up your roll 20s.
God. I'm just gonna see if it'll work.
Let me know when they are up. As Glacier kind of fans it out, and as the map itself, the parchment spreads, you can see a cold mist descending from under it that sort of latches it to the table due to the humidity.
It's saying that I am not authorized.
Saying you're not authorized?
Yeah. Oh no, got it. Forget it.
Okay, cool. So you should very well be authorized.
Okay, I'm in.
Get
I'm in.
Do you see the map of Weisgard?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I wish. I see the map.
You can use the computer if that's clear enough for you. Okay. This circle is where essentially the stained glass window would be. Here,
Okay.
this is the Zeitlos Amphitheater.
Right, which is what I thought it was in.
Okay,
Okay.
understood.
It's in the palace.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's this window that is facing the rest of Weisgard, like right at the end,
Yes.
at the face of the building. That's where it is.
Yes, sir.
What is on the inside of that window? Is it the foyer and it's really high up? You know what I mean?
You have noticed during your adventures into the Ophian Palace that the second floor quite easily blocks your view of what might be behind that stained glass window. With your perception and just natural understanding and spatial awareness, you think it might be somewhere near a third or fourth floor on the palace itself.
Okay, and how big is the window itself? You know, is it like huge? It's like a huge mural.
It's a huge mural. I'd say somewhere probably like 30 by 30 feet, give or take.
That's very big.
It's pretty big.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I needed that.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't mean to like appear as though that I feel left out, but you know, I am quite talented. Is there anything that you'd like me to do? I know that you're very sneaky. I'm very sneaky, and you're pretty good at climbing.
And my friends here sometimes need a little bit of help getting from point A to point B undiscovered. So, is the charmer that you are, Acid, and she kind of like strokes your shoulder. I trust you with Glacier and Rosa to procure the route. How should I say this? To traverse the route that Emil Neverheart has procured through Dare Mole. The Dragonborn will not bother you if they see you with Rosa and Glacier. There's a tunnel that digs through the walls, and you will find yourself here.
This is the exit. This is the escape plan.
Yes. Well, this is your entrance, as you will make your way up these walls here to the side of the palace, where hopefully Kane and I have already opened a portal. Window, whatever it might be, on a balcony. We will convene there, and then we will make our way as a group through the palace.
So you're going to, once you've procured the orb, walk through the palace.
I think she's saying that Kane and her go in and she opens, because someone has to open the doors for you guys to go in. So she's just going to get in there and open the doors. You all go up in there and take it together.
Correct.
I see.
And if there's any trouble.
That's why the five of us will be together.
In case you're gonna fucking beat someone's ass.
So, that is the original plan. With an extra 2 individuals we are happy to include.
Okay.
And the escape is out the back.
Out the back, through the window. Doesn't quite matter. That is the part that I usually tend to decide on the fly.
Love it. Love going on the fly.
Sweats.
So, that is the foundation of our approach. If you two provide me with any more insight or approaches that may be better than this, please don't be afraid to speak. But for now, I think we are in agreement, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see an outside scaling of the walls going too well.
This has been on the wrong screen this whole time. Shouts out to Weber State.
Who should I pretend to be?
You asking me or Erison?
I'm asking Val.
That is up to you. Which plan are we going with? Air or Night's Watch? Or guards?
I feel like the Etia or the Night's Watch would get us the easiest entrance into the palace.
I agree. I think either would be fine. However, if there is any chance whatsoever that any of the Etir leave late to the festival and we are there, it could get ugly. So I vote Night's Watch.
I also agree. I personally don't think that you should be the Etia.
Night's Watch it is then.
So, who wants to be the prisoner?
I knew that's what she was going for.
Yes, so did I.
I feel like it should be Val, strategically speaking, because if approached, the two of you, the Night's Watch would have the authority to speak, and so the silver tongue should belong to the one who is disguised as the Night Watch.
That is such a shame. You make too much sense, Acid. I love having my way with Kane. But I guess you can have your way with me this time.
Goddamn.
I mean, you like cuffs, don't you?
That is a
right.
conversation we will save for later.
It's like, I'm gonna go.
Anyone want anything? I'm getting another round. Same? Okay, I walk away and I'm gonna go get another round.
Rosa's just giggling. Glacier sort of like turns around. All right, you guys done here? Or is there anything you want to say?
No,
you guys want to
I
do?
think so.
Okay, awesome. Then
I will have a debrief with Kane later when we're alone.
fair enough. And so we will make our way over to Narissa as she steps down from the heaven staircase and into the Giant's Rest. As you walk in to the Giant's Rest, you find that it's
BRB.
do you think? It's a little quiet. There's a couple of people there, just some posh individuals. Uwasa's downstairs, just kind of like at the table talking to people. And you realize that she's speaking with the Weisgard Whalers.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
As she's just kind of, it looks like she's telling a very dramatic retelling of your adventures through the tunnel and like through the moor.
I'm like, I hope she's not doing too much.
There's only so much she's capable.
That's fair. I let her do that. I'll go upstairs and take off that super nice outfit. And I'll keep the mask on, but just wear the like armor and the cloak that I got in Burnwell. That like orange one.
And as you head upstairs, you hear a very familiar voice. Wait, come, sit with us. Come drink.
I'm really busy right now.
And then Vision and Rook, well, how busy could you be? Too busy for a drink? You're here at a tavern. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Really busy. Super busy.
And Wassa turns around and she's like looking at you like a little confused.
Maybe later.
And they all sort of go back to Wassa telling her story as you head upstairs and change.
Come back down after I'm done, and I'm just like, Uasa, I really am busy if you would like to help me.
And the whalers all kind of at once, well, how can we help you?
Oh, no, not you, just Uasa.
But you've done so much for us. I mean, really, we would not be here without you. We're in your debt. And honestly, I've been sort of wanting to speak with you this whole time. If that's okay.
About?
The shakiness in the voice.
About yourself.
Hmm. Not much to know, I assure you.
You didn't tell us much in the past either.
Shit. And, fuck.
Please, just sit.
Sits down
Wait,
super
who's-
so stiffly, just
The Waste Guard Whalers.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
just super stiffly.
And as you sit, you see on Arlen's face a very almost melancholy expression. Pigeon and Rook are looking at you with doubting eyes, and Runa stands there stoically. Where did you go? Arlen speaks up.
I just ran.
But why?
Because you know what I am.
And you're still here in front of us? No guards? No Aetir? No Night's Watch? Alive?
I'm sorry about that.
That you're alive?
No. I'm sorry.
And Runa speaks up. Sorry only means so much when this much time has passed. As far as I'm concerned, it means nothing. And Arlen holds up his hand. I just would like to know what happened.
It's hard to explain. And maybe it doesn't matter how I explain it. Because I did something I shouldn't have done. I took something from you that wasn't mine to take, but I didn't understand that at that moment. Because I had just come from a place that had taught me to be fearful and doubtful of anyone on this continent, not to trust them, to look down on them, to take what is rightfully mine, but it's not mine to take. I wish I could undo it. I wish I could offer you something other than an apology. But what's done is done. And if you want to hate me, or attack me, or turn me in, or whatever, it really is your prerogative.
And you can see Pigeon and Rook are sort of tearful. They struggle to make eye contact with you. Runa looking away entirely. Arlen, a face stuck in thought as he stares off into space until he finally speaks. And you think that we're any different? We're all outcasts. Our existence essentially considered wrong, criminal, just for what we do. And let me tell you, we've done some horrible things to get to where we are. It's what happens when they put you in a corner, when everyone hates you for no good reason. We've lost more than just Liam. But Liam might mean more than everything we've lost. So if we asked you to help us make amends, would you honor this debt that you claim to apologize for?
What is it that you ask?
And he sort of looks around. I'll meet you later. Tonight. We can speak alone.
Okay.
I fear that you may be strong, but in the presence of others, sometimes we lose ourselves. I want to know that it's you that agrees to these terms.
I understand.
Well then, seems we'll be having a drink later.
Seems so.
Well, best of luck with your business.
Yeah, great. Now that I feel so good about it. Come on, Uwasa.
And she's even feeling kind of bummed. She's just confused. She's like, what's going on? And she kind of walks with you and like is just looking at you, hoping for you to explain.
I killed their guy.
And she kind of stops for a second as she walks and catches back up quickly. And she just gives you a hug.
She just starts crying. She's trying to like dab it because she has makeup on, but
And she holds you as you walk back to the palace, I presume.
I guess wherever I gotta start.
I mean, they'd probably still be congregated. It hasn't been too long after said meeting.
Head back up. I'm like, man, now I've been crying and my eyes are puffy. Oh well.
Don't think you're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
As you reach the doors, the guards let you in, and you see Yuri, as always, acting doorman. You have returned so soon.
I actually need to talk to you.
Well, what is it, Master Nerissa?
All right. I'm trying to figure out everybody's combat capabilities, I suppose you could say. What is it that you do? If you were to describe your manner of battle, what would you say?
That I do not.
Okay.
I keep those in my company safe. With every single ounce of my being, I would die for those who stand next to me. And that's not a figure of speech.
Okay, that's literal. Does she have a weapon on her?
No.
So is she a cleric?
No. No. I don't know if you're asking that question. Let's see. Do I feel like just giving you their classes?
Meet me outside.
I don't. None of that. I think I should just be.
Show me what you got. I do that I come back more and more beat up every time.
No, I specialize in taking hits that are meant for others and making sure that the rest stand safe.
Cool. Can you heal at all? Do you do magic?
Yes, by stand safe, I do mean continually stand, no matter how hard they've been beaten.
Okay. That's good to know. Not a cleric, though.
No, not a cleric. I mean, is that really gonna help you if I tell you exactly what they do? Is that what you need?
I don't know.
What is your goal here?
I just need to figure out what everybody does, I guess, and like their relative strength level.
What does that mean? What is
Also,
relative?
how are you gonna use this information?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. What are you doing with
for
this
the-
information?
the
How are you
cloud
going to use it?
chorus. for the Cloud Chorus to like post people where they like might need to be and maybe for later. We need to know what kind of like I need to figure out how strong like Desiree and stuff is to figure out what kind of like security details she needs, if she only needs like one person or if she's good to kind of.
You don't think that Niedius is thinking about this?
Yeah, but like I don't want Yadis to do all the work.
Yeah, fuck you.
Do you think he's gonna listen to your
Sure.
suggestions?
He might, yeah. He listens to us. He has to.
I don't think he has to. I don't think Yadis has to do shit.
I guess not, but we've been very helpful, so
Sure.
take things into consideration. So
I
I
think-
guess, I mean, that's good enough. You know, I know that she heals, so, and she takes hits.
Okay. If that's good enough for you, then that's how the rest of this will proceed.
For now it's good enough. I guess if we get into real war, I'll be like, I need to know, no.
Okay.
Just keep. All right, I gotta do this a couple more times.
Okay. You're gonna ask all of them individually.
Yeah.
You're not gonna ask just collect the information from Yuri.
I think it's important to hear what they say. I guess she would
No,
know.
that's
but
that's totally fine.
Yeah.
I just
yeah, I'm
wanna
gonna go
know.
around and individually collect what they say.
We'll just run this like reality TV style. You know,
Interview.
Ross is your cameraman. Like you don't need to search for them. Let's see. We will just go up the list. You run into Estrid and she kind of stops. Well, essentially what I do in battle on the battlefield as one of the Aetir. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay. But where do I start? I am one with celestial bodies. I tend to say the stars walk with me, and the stars do what I command, whether that is to heal a fallen hero or to send a shot at those of my enemies. And let me tell you, the stars travel quite far and powerfully.
Sick, dope, tight. Thank you.
Indeed. Let's see. Glada just as he speaks to you, he's kind of looking out the palace windows towards like the mountains and forests about. He doesn't really make eye contact with you. I am a survivor. That is what I do. Arrows coated with the coldest of ice. My body is well. And with that, I can withstand the forces of my enemies, both up close and from a distance.
Okay. That one was like a riddle.
This 8-foot-tall motherfucker shoots arrows.
He does what he wants. He can do either. he just said he's melee and ranged.
Okay. Melee plus ranged. Cool. And if you were to compare yourself to like Sallow, are you stronger, weaker, same playing field?
Say it.
Say it.
Say it.
You're just asking like strength.
Yeah, I just want to know if he would consider himself like stronger or about the same.
When
Not
Like
not
physical
not
strength.
physical wise, like in a fight.
Just
Power.
what does he think of himself?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
understood.
physically, he is stronger, but that's not really what I'm asking.
I mean that's why I needed the
Okay, yeah.
clarification. I needed to know exactly what you were asking.
Could you take him in a fight? Yes or no?
The Aetir all have their strengths and weaknesses. As far as Sallow goes, I do believe he would defeat me
Okay.
in melee. But if I have space against him, he would not stand a chance.
Okay. Well, it's good to know. All right, thank you.
Is he better at range than me, though, is the question.
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
Well, maybe you can get a peek behind the screen after this is all over. You run into Tongaroa. Well, man, it's the power of the forge. My whole body. I am made of metal. I am made of heat. I stand like stone deep inside the bedrock.
all of these people and their riddles for answers. What do you use a weapon? Do you...
And you can see he's clothed in like full plate mail with a very large hammer on his back.
All right.
And he just kind of points at that.
Cool. All right. Any magic? Or do you just fight normal?
Both.
Both. Okay. She's like,
Even as far as I know, the only one without magic is Sallow.
that makes sense. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you.
And he nods off. And you look all over for Desiree and find yourself back in the lobby. Nowhere to be found.
Like, bet you were the one I needed to talk to the most.
And Yuri spots you. So, you done with your interviews?
Not all of them.
Who's left?
Where did Desiree go?
I believe she is with King Iltar.
Oh, then should I leave them alone?
I'm
Or
not
should I
sure what
go?
Desiree thinks of that. However, they are trying to establish some sort of peace between nations. So, if you'd like to interrupt this convenience of theirs, feel free.
Still barging
Narissa's
in.
straight up like, is this some kind of thing I don't understand, or is she really just saying this?
You should go see if there's a sock on the door first.
Yeah, I'll just, you know what? I've got plenty of time. I'll just wait for them to get done.
Fair enough. Well, I'm sure I'll be seeing you again. Oh, then, that's Narissa. She bows.
I just wait.
Oh, you're just gonna hang out in the lobby? You're gonna. That's what you're doing. Okay, let me see.
I'm sure there's like a place to
skip.
sit. Yeah.
Some time, a decent amount of time passes, and you see King Iltar and Desiree return from whatever escapade they were upon. As they walk into the palace, Iltar sort of waves and bows at you, and you can see Desiree's kind of like, "What's going on here? Why are you here?"
I have some questions to ask the both of you, and then I'll be out of your hair.
Strange. What kind of interview could this be? What do you need to know about myself?
How do you perform in battle? What is it that you do? How strong would you say you are? That sort of thing.
Well, if anything, I am just an average individual. I was strong back in some of the wars that surrounded Burnwell, but it has been a while since I have fought.
Okay.
I am quick with a sword, and I can stand my ground. But I don't count myself as any A tier. And Desiree sort of like nudges him with his elbow. I'm not entirely sure I can wed someone who cannot stand against me.
Narissa nods. I understand that.
Oh, do you?
Sure, yeah. That makes sense.
Does it? And you think yourself more impressive than King Iltar here?
Mm. With all due respect to him, probably.
She smiles. And me.
You look pretty strong. I wouldn't underestimate you by any means.
Well then, there you go.
So, what is it that you do specifically?
Is that something you'd like to find out?
Oh my god. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
Always.
your fucking around right now is only at a 2. You gotta bring that fuck around up.
Oh.
If you
I'm
want to
a-
find out.
I'm always ready for a challenge, so be careful throwing one around.
Is that so? Then I will have the courtyard prepared.
No, oh my god! Great. Haven't been beaten in a while, so there could be something, in that.
And at that point, as you get ready for your bout with Desiree de Raphael,
What did this just happen?
She's like staring at her hands, like every time. Something about it must be me. It's got to be me. I'm the problem here.
you're asking them if they can fight.
Yeah.
And asking Desiree that, I don't know about that.
Yeah, she's got a bit of an attitude.
Yeah. Spike the firecracker.
Oh boy.
And while the courtyard is being prepared, I would like to understand what's going on between Kane and Ersid after your conversation with Val. And whatever you are doing in the meantime, because this is taking its own time. I'm sure whatever Narissa did took longer than your conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Waiting around.
All right. Well, so what are you thinking?
Where are we physically first? Are we walking away? Are we back at the? I mean, I guess I'm asking Riley. Like, what do you?
Well,
I guess we.
if our business here is concluded, we can piss off.
Yeah, I think we probably would just go back, right, to the Giant's Grip, or is that what it's called?
Yeah, I guess. I was thinking, as we're walking back, I suppose, that we need to. I don't know how we could do this, but I would like to be able to be in contact with everyone.
I was thinking the exact same fucking thing. I was like, we need some way to communicate in real time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are in a place that doesn't allow magic, and last time we looked for magical items, it did not go so well. But, perhaps new stalls, new people, new items. But with Narissa, presumably being in the middle of the city, you being underground and me being in the palace, I would like to be able to say if shit's hitting the fan or not.
Right, on both sides.
Right, everywhere.
I mean, I guess, would I know of such a device? I know that there are, as a person, that there are such devices. Would Ersid know that?
Maybe. I don't know. What is your... Go ahead and roll Arcana.
What is your Arcana?
10.
10. As good as the next guy. You think if anyone's going to know anything, it's going to be the guys at the magic shop, or maybe Kane.
But yeah, I guess I asked Kane, does such a device exist that you can...
Can I roll for it?
Okay, what are you looking for again?
A device for me, Narissa, and Ersid to be able to speak.
Walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkies. Magic walkie-talkies.
Magic walkie-talkies.
Roll Arcana.
13.
13. Gosh, your best bet is like somehow enchanting something with sending or message. You have an idea that something like that would probably exist. If it's easy to get a hold of, you have no idea. You have no idea like if there really is an artifact like that or not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'll relay that information to Ersid and say, I don't know if we have the time to get something enchanted with that.
Well, I mean, we do have a couple of days.
Then
We could stop.
Sorry, go ahead.
We could stop on the way back to Giant's Rest to just stop and ask a shop owner if they even know of such a thing. You know,
Sure,
like
yeah.
then you think that if a shop owner would know, right?
I do think they would, but then my other worry for that is whether buying or enchanting, it's gonna be a fuck ton of gold.
But I think that this would be a very lucrative investment. I think like it would if it's like a fuck ton of gold, I still think it might be worth it. Because we could use like if it I don't know how an enchantment works, but like if it's long term, like if the object just innately can do this and
Yeah.
then we just have it, like that would be
Absolutely.
huge.
Absolutely.
So I mean we're on the way. Should we just pop on into a shop and see what they have?
Yeah, I think we should.
Go ahead and simply roll a percentile die. If it is below 50, we'll go ahead and say that someone has what you're looking for.
Come on, below 50.
Wow, that's a lot. That's good odds.
You end up at a stall hosted by an elven man. His white hair tied into a high bun. His skin almost as white as his hair, with a gold hue to it. How can I help you?
Hello, good sir.
Hello, sir.
We are in the market for a device that will let us speak great distances apart
Really?
freely. Yeah.
Those aren't exactly easy to come around. And he smiles as he ruffles through his bag. Just a soft smile, really gentle kind of guy. Lucky for you, I happen to have something of the sort.
Oh,
And he takes out of his bag and lays on the sort of the stand two opalescent pebbles. Not pebbles, maybe very large rocks, like as big as your hand.
Like a phone?
Maybe. No, not probably bigger than a phone.
Dang.
Yeah.
Like a good sized rock.
A good sized rock. Well polished, oval in shape. They look kind of like eggs almost, but flattened on one side. A little bit of curve. Think like a bar of soap.
sure.
Okay.
These are sending stones.
Okay. And how much would that run?
How badly do you need them?
Well, would you give me a better deal if I said really bad?
Or would you give us a worse deal if we said really bad?
I'm sure they're expensive.
If it's all the same to you,
Sure they are.
I might add that people's lives might be at stake.
That is concerning. How much do you have on you?
I have 750.
Is that real?
No.
Okay.
And how much do you have?
I've got 1,200.
I need you guys both to roll deception.
Wait, do we have advantage or is it just each of us?
Each of you guys.
All right.
I don't know about advantage.
16. That's pretty good considering I have +0.
Natural 20 for 30.
He sort of raises his eyebrow as Airsid claims to have 750, covered in dirty furs and other garbs. Actually, you're still in your fancy clothes, huh?
Yeah.
You don't need to roll advantage. You have the crit 20. I'll just maneuver your DC, Airsid, so you don't have to roll again.
Thanks.
You two, lives are at stake, but is this all you are buying today?
What else do you have?
Is there anything
What
else you
have
are
you
looking
got?
for? Scrolls, wands?
Do you happen to have a scroll of sending?
You have a scroll of sending?
Truly.
I'm gonna roll for that one.
Facts, though.
There are a lot of conversations happening in your life.
There are.
There are.
I see. Yes.
I mean, the last 5 episodes have just been dialogue. I say. No, I'm just kidding.
Indeed, I do happen to have a few scrolls of sending.
Oh my god, really?
And how much would you be willing to sell 2 scrolls of sending and the sending stones?
I think I could let that all go for 1,200.
I think.
I look at Kane, and I shoot you a look of, what do you think?
I look to the man who happens to have everything I've ever wanted.
I rolled.
He did.
Does he
We're
have
lucky.
adamantine armor as well?
He said wands and
Just
scrolls.
squeezing for everything in.
And I want to do an insight check on him.
Okay.
And I want to try and gain the knowledge is if this shit is real.
Is if it's real?
Yeah, or is he trying to sell me some shiny rocks and paper for 1,200 gold?
Go ahead and roll insight.
Is this guy scamming us?
Seven.
7?
Yeah.
Seems legit.
I mean, yeah, you wouldn't doubt this guy. He looks like he knows what he's about, and he's been nothing but nice with you. Roll Arcana for me real fast.
I mean, we could test him out.
Shit, 5.
5.
Shake it a little bit. Yeah, that seems. I don't know.
I mean, for
I mean,
for
okay,
what you
are
know, go ahead.
Are you like? Are you inspecting them like you are? Like I don't know that you are doubting these, so I can't meta play this right now. But
Yeah.
Well, with your understanding of magic items and your history with them, this seems like a pretty fair price.
I mean, he's got everything we need, I said.
I know it seems too good to be true. Are you? Are you skeptical?
I mean, a little,
Good,
but
good sir. What was your name again, good sir?
I go by the name of Huanwei.
one way
Huanwei.
ticket out of here.
Huanwei. Would it be alright before we purchased if we tested them to see if they worked?
No. You would simply be wasting both of our times. The sending stones only work once a day,
Once a fucking day.
and the sending scrolls only work once.
Well, yeah, sure.
So, testing them may leave you in dire straits, and if lives are at stake, I would not recommend it.
Once a day.
All right,
I mean, that changes stuff.
Yeah, you get one good message.
All right.
But I mean, you might need
What
only one.
say you to 950?
I was under the impression that you could just have open communication back and forth.
Wouldn't that be nice? Convenient.
It would.
However,
so again, I say,
this-
what say you to 950?
1,000. Easier to keep on a ledger.
Fair enough. What else do you have?
Okay. Let's see.
Scrolls, wands, what else?
Do you have a scroll of teleportation?
That would cost big money.
I do not believe he has a scroll of teleportation. Here we go. Why won't this just generate magic item he has +2 spear, +2 whip, +3 great axe, a horn that is adorned with the head and mouth of a wolf at the base, made completely out of brass. There is a censer that it looks as almost there's like a small tornado surrounding it. There's a cloak that looks deceivingly mundane, just black and calm. There is a light crossbow that whenever you look at it, it's sort of like it glints. Like when you're playing a video game and you see like that sparkle, like I can pick something up. That's kind of what it does, but only when you look at it. After you've like looked at it, it stops. There is a red flask. The flask itself is in the shape of a heart. There is a dusty robe covered in all sorts of patches, and each of the patches has like different emblems and like arts and things on it. And let's see. There's a saddle.
Good.
And then a few scrolls. True Strike, Tensor's Floating Disc, Revivify, Phantom Steed, Mind Spike, the list goes on.
What does that unsuspecting black cloak do? Or is it just a cloak?
It is a cloak of protection. You will find yourself more comfortable, be it a blade or a spell coming for you.
And what about that crossbow that keeps catching my eye?
That is a crossbow of warning. It will keep you safe
It's like the glaive. I'm sure it's
from surprises and may give you a bit of advantage if fight comes.
And the patchy cloak?
It is a robe of useful items. It comes with a selection of benefits and tools.
How much is it running?
This, let me see. I will give you the robe for 600 gold.
And what about that little mine thingy with the tornado-y look in it?
That is a sensor of air elementals. You should be able to shake it up and conjure an air elemental of your own. It will obey your will.
How much?
That one's a lot.
Fuck.
This one will run you roughly 5,000 gold.
Okay, fine.
So I look at Kane. Should we get the stones and the 2 scrolls for 1,000? But here's the thing. You can already cast message, right? And you just need to know the general direction. I mean, like, how general is the direction?
The direction is general. The range is 150 feet.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
How about 1,300 for the scrolls, the stones, and the cloak.
The black one.
The
Patchy one.
Patchy one.
Or persuasion.
$16.
I think that is fair. You seem to be letting out a lot of your gold, so I will give you a deal.
Okay, 1,300.
1,300 it is.
Nice.
Yeah, you can use 650 and I'll use 650.
Are you sure?
Sure. Yeah. What do you mean?
Gold. 650. Remove.
Remove. Nice.
All right then.
Well, yeah, you got the sending scrolls, so that's nice.
Okay.
Great and good.
And so, you now have 2 sending stones, or a set of sending stones, 2 sending scrolls, and a cloak of robe of useful items.
Nice.
Good stuff.
So yeah, what does the patchy one do? Sorry?
It has things like dogs, horses, doors, a pit, lanterns, rope, things like that could be on it.
I thought it could be useful for the heist that's happening.
I was about to say it'd be pretty beneficial there.
That's why I also wanted the fucking air elemental jar. But we got some stuff. We got some good stuff.
We got the scrolls, really. It's-
Yeah, we can now talk to the speaker without waiting.
I mean, we should do that, like, immediately. We should find Nerissa,
Yep.
and then we'll do it.
Yep.
Such a good idea.
Is this the end of your follow-up after planning with Val, or do you guys still have stuff you're doing?
Actually, no, I did want to. So I guess, like, on the way to finding Nerissa. Well, where do we think Nerissa is?
You would know she's at the palace.
Oh, that's right, because she said she was going to go there. That's right. So I guess we'll just start walking there, and then on the way, we'll have a brief conversation. So, I mean, do you like this plan that they have?
I'm in the middle of it. I think that it's a good idea to get us in without using magic. Hopefully the palace will not be crawling,
Busy.
and then the part that I am skeptical about is what happens after the stone is retrieved.
Yeah.
After we get the orb, if Val has it, I don't know how easy she's going to give it up.
It was kind of why I wanted to be the one to climb and get it. So I'm pretty good at climbing. Also,
How sticky are you?
lest we forget,
Oh, the potion of climbing.
the fucking potion of climbing. The dragon vessel does do that.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Yeah.
So we all of us, we can do it. We can climb. How sticky am I? I'm pretty sticky.
How sticky are your fingers?
That's what I mean. I've got
So,
plus 11.
okay. After she steals it,
Steal it.
Oh, you want me to
steal it from
take
her.
it from her? Yeah. That's a possibility.
You could pull like
Um,
an Indiana Jones, kind of like putting something of equal weight into the
Wait.
bag.
Yeah, like a used sending stone.
Oh, they
No,
recharge.
no.
Oh,
They
yeah, that's
recharge.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's valuable. We don't want to give that up.
Kane, you have a very solid understanding that the sending stones are not of equal
Weight?
Yeah, equal anything, equal proportions.
Sure.
Okay, aside from that, what do you reckon we should do if and we do get the orb just in our possession and we make it away from Val, what do we do with the stone? The orb, sorry.
Well, I think we keep it on our person until. I just don't want to give it to anybody but us.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
what do we do with the orb after this instance, whether it be it war or diplomacy with the dragons? Do we keep it then, or do we return it, or do we give it to the speaker? I mean, because if I understand you correctly, we want to have the orb so that we know that it's safe, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we do with it, but I know that I'd rather us have it than the speaker. His intentions may be good, but I am not sure what happens after all dragons are back and with Senkor Lee still, whispering in his ear.
Uh-huh. That's
Who fucking
true.
knows? Who fucking knows?
So maybe we'll decide later, after we've spoken with the speaker, starting with the scroll that we have,
Right.
which we'll do when we see Nerissa in a moment.
Right.
You see that segue? That was a good segue.
In a moment.
Great.
In very much a moment, as we are going to take a break, our fellow fans, before we finally see what Desiree is capable of.
Oh, fuck. I forgot that's what was happening.
Yeah.
I was excited to see.
Oh my god. I should sell tickets. She's like, I should sell tickets.
Get your tickets on, get ready.
your
We'll see you
tickets.
guys in 15 minutes.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, I have to finish putting Hey, I know what you guys were waiting for, and it is mics, and we're just getting them up because now we got to see if Narissa can effectively go 4 for 4 with her one-on-ones.
Oh my god, that's a lot of pressure.
As Kane, Ersid, you enter the Othian Palace. Yuri's there as always. The guards greet you with a very quick bow. Yuri nods. Master Ersid, Master Kane.
Master Yuri.
Sweet of you. So, are you looking for your friend, Narissa?
Yeah, have you
Yeah.
seen her?
She
Whatever
has
could she be?
gotten herself into quite the pickle here.
Yes,
That's kind of surprising. That's usually us.
That's
that
true.
is usually you.
She's been vetting the Etir for these oncoming concerns with the Cloud Course.
Yeah.
And she made the mistake of asking Desiree
Asking her what?
what she was good at, how powerful she is in combat. And I'm afraid Lord de Raphael, or Lady de Raphael, is quite quick to take on a challenge.
Oh no.
Especially one from someone so renowned as Narissa, having already bested Sallow.
Great.
We have to go save the princess.
Before Narissa fucks her up.
Your confidence in her is impressive. Well, allow me to lead you to the courtyard.
Everyone's fucking
Yes,
watching
please.
this shit. Are we taking bets this time?
No,
Did we take bets last time?
Yeah, the whole thing was predicated on a bet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was me, I think.
It was you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
oh my god,
I'm always looking for a side hustle.
Yes, sir.
In fact, the bet with Val too was me, and
That's
we
right.
got a lot of fucking money from that.
damn. That's true.
My gambling record is almost as good as Marissa's 1v1.
Well, when you're gambling on me.
You're my golden goose.
Oh my god.
Will this pull up a token? It will. All right. And Iltar is sort of walking you outside. You see Desiree just kind of standing there. She's walking very confidently, very fast. Marissa, you have to keep up, please.
Oh please.
I'm- Patience is a virtue.
Isn't it now? Well, and then as you pass, you see Sallow, and
I'm like,
he looks at you and he realizes immediately what is happening, and he decides to walk alongside you. So, are you excited?
sure, it's always a learning experience. So,
What do you hope to learn from Miss Desiree? I wouldn't quite call her a teacher. Oh, shut the fuck up, Sallow.
you don't have to teach anything in a fight, you just learn.
Strange. Well, certainly she does not become a teacher in this moment after that remark. My bets are on you.
Thank you.
Is this actually like a stadium? No, this is.
They're
is like the
walking
palace
through the
room,
hallways. Yeah, they're
No,
walking.
I'm
it's
wondering
like a
like.
little
Oh,
courtyard
this is yeah. They're going to
coliseum.
a court. This is the best map that I have at the moment. So
Okay,
it's just
so
gonna have to
in
work.
game it's like a.
So
it's,
I will
it's
tell
like
you
an
what it's
arena.
like.
I'll
in
tell
game.
you what it's
I'm sorry. I'm too excited. I'm too excited. I have like things running through my mind that I want to do. So
Oh man.
my bad.
You guys are stepping through, and at this point, the pillars holding up the first floor of the palace start to give way to openings to the courtyard that you've seen before through some of the windows as Sallow has taken you on your tours. You see well-refined hedge bushes cut into shapes of the different Jotnar gods that the Vice Guardians worship. All sorts of flowers in bloom, hyacinths, tulips, chrysanthemums, everything. The whole gamut is there. And in the middle of the courtyard is a fountain, surrounded by roughly, it looks like, what is the ruler for? But this, a 45-foot radius of open ground.
Right in the middle of the big fountain. Okay.
Here, I would say, if you can see on roll 20, these four squares here, that's the fountain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll see if I
fight around the fountain.
You gotta fight around it.
Fucking smash her into it. Drown her in that bitch. Yeah.
God damn.
Sexy wrestling in the water?
Oh man. Oh, not the sexy water.
Wait. I think they have to take their armor off first.
To make it a fair fight.
Music paused for no good reason. Probably.
Also,
because you
no
guys started being
grappling, so we
horny.
have to cover them in oil.
Jesus Christ.
That's what's up. That's the fight I'm trying to see. And you see Desiree take her space at the left of the field. And she sort of starts brandishing a rapier around, twisting it very masterfully as she does kind of a show, and stabs it into the ground, both hands on top, legs spread, and looks at Iltar. So, my king,
Oh, Jesus.
do you mind officiating?
Oh boy.
And he, and he walks up to the fountain and sort of gestures his hands to the right of the field. Nerissa,
I'll bow.
as you take your side of the stage, Sallow gives you a soft clap. And at this moment, Neri leaves you to Airsid and Kane as you see this sort of start. They take their places in the courtyard. A soft wind sort of blows. Already, Desiree's beautiful and model-like hair is dramatically enhanced by it. Nerissa, your ponytail blows in the wind. Your armor glints, but not nearly as pristinely as Desiree's. I believe it's time.
Wait.
Okay.
Is there like a lot of people around?
There's just like servants and people milling about. A couple of them kind of stop when they see Desiree and they start whispering to each other, like the nuns and such. They're like, "Oh, she's back at it again. Oh man, I hope this one doesn't lose as bad as the last one."
Okay, can I
Not a
make a
chance.
perception check or something to see if there's an A tier who might be up for a wager?
I mean, you have Sallow and Yuri right there.
Okay, but okay, so I go up to Sallow and I say, do you want to wager, or do you know anyone who would be up for one?
How much money are you trying to lose, Acid?
Well, firstly, who do you think?
Strange.
Will
I
come out
believe
on
we've
top.
had a conversation like this once before, where you initiated a bet and decided that I would begin the terms.
Oh no.
So, I believe it is only fair you begin this time.
No. I'll begin the terms. That's fine. But like, if we both think that Nerissa is gonna win, then there's no wager. Is what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, I think I am duty bound as a man to wager upon Nerissa.
Okay. See, so no, we don't have a wager then.
Damn.
Is that so? And
You can
Yuri
vote
speaks
against
up.
me. You're totally welcome to.
I'm happy to vote on behalf of Desiree.
Okay, so what kind of odds are you giving me? 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or 1 to 1? You know,
I think you should use your eyes, Acid. If I
okay,
give you
so
any
how
hint-
about 1?
1 to
Okay.
1.
So 1 to 2. So I put down 50 gold, and if Narissa loses, you take the 50 gold. But if Narissa wins, I win 100 gold.
Okay, wait, hold up. What were the terms? Because I was about to give you a check. Here, I'll give you the check before you establish your terms again. This is the best way
Okay.
I can think of doing this. You can tell me if you have something better. I want you to roll an athletics check with intelligence.
Ooh,
Oh, okay, okay.
interesting.
So I will roll. I always forget how to do this because it's
You will roll athletics. If you're proficient in athletics, you will keep your proficiency, but you're using the intelligence stat to determine your modifier.
gotcha. Okay.
While Ursa is doing this, can I mosey over somewhere in the garden and steal one of the flowers?
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Not really.
Yeah, absolutely. What kind of flower do you want?
One that is closest to Nuri's eye color.
Oh boy.
Okay, Yuri's eyes are like brown.
Fuck.
I made him gold.
You made it. Well,
when
that's
I grew
still.
it, so kind of brown gold, maybe hazel.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
Okay, I'll just pick. Did you say there was lilies?
There would be lilies for sure. There would be lilies.
Okay, I'll try and find one that is yellow.
No problem.
Cool.
You pluck it.
Okay.
You can actually get a few. Develop like a small bouquet.
Yeah.
They have baby's breath and everything just growing. I mean, the flower adornments themselves already look very masterfully done, as if they were their own flower shop.
Okay. You can finish Ursa's thing and I'll come back.
Okay, what did you roll, Ersid?
So, I'm actually double proficient in athletics. So then, do I double the proficiency and then take the intelligence modifier?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, 18.
18. You sort of size them up, and you know a good wealth of combat prowess from Narissa. You know she is sturdy. You know she can take all kinds of hits. However, Desiree is an unknown, and you know she's the leader of supposedly the most powerful militant force as far as like special individuals go. She's special even amongst special individuals. And even seeing her now with her confidence, she looks a little intimidating. You're kind of worried for Narissa.
Okay, so I'm thinking she's a 3-to-1 underdog.
Okay.
So then I offer
Cool.
Yuri, if I put down 50 and Narissa loses, you keep the 50. But if Narissa wins, then I win 150.
I think those are fair terms.
Okay,
Great.
Well,
so we shake on it.
and you two shake. And Iltar. For all those who have come to watch such an unprecedented bout in the courtyard of the Orphean Palace, on my left stands one who I've become quite close with, who has done much for the kingdom of Burnwell, and will continue to do so as she chases her destiny. That, Narissa. However,
I don't do that.
on my right, someone who has become quite special to me. Someone who is revered quite heavily in this kingdom and has yet to fall in battle. One who I am so luckily betrothed to.
Okay.
An angel who walks amongst us mortals. Desiree de Raphael.
throw up a little bit.
This match will not result in death. And if anything comes close, I will stop it with my own hand. I expect fairness. I expect a true battle of monumental proportions.
How many peasants are we gonna kill in this?
You got this, Ursa!
And Yuri does like a golf clap. You can see some of the nuns around who are very excited. And Iltar looks at both of you and he bows very deeply as his hands extend. I need you both to roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Man, it's so much more fun to watch because
It's
I'm
not
not getting my ass
stressful.
kicked.
Yeah. Cool.
What you get?
10.
10.
10.
Okay. It is at this moment where Desiree releases her rapier in one hand. The other extends, and you see inside of a hilt as it electricity flies, sparking, almost blackening your eyes as you see a pure blade of plasma extend from the hilt.
Bitch has a fucking lightsaber.
Nope. This is good. This is great.
And so we begin. She bows, and as she does, the wind blows even harder, her hair flying into the air as she begins to glow brightly like the sun. The light
Oh my god.
is coming from angel wings that appear behind her back as she flies towards you.
She's Super Saiyan too.
1,
Look,
2,
we all
3,
got our
4,
tricks.
Yeah, true.
I'll smack her right as the 10 feet hits.
5. Okay, go ahead.
Please. Come on, God. Please come on, God. Okay.
Roll.
Good. Good. I don't know, 20 something.
20 what?
Oh no, it matters. One. 24.
24. The wings flap and sort of gust towards you as you push your blade towards her. You feel a weight stronger than gravity pushing against you. I need you to roll at disadvantage.
But why?
It's okay. Same roll, higher roll.
14.
14. Okay. And she's gonna come around behind you.
Why disadvantage? Bitch.
She casts a spell.
He did something.
She did something.
Okay. And we're looking at first attack. Ooh, that's gotta hit. Let's see. I mean, I believe that is a 28.
To hit?
Yeah, is there anything you can do about that?
No.
Okay, understood. Okay. Let me make sure I am doing everything correctly because I don't want you to die for no good reason.
I just died.
Die.
Okay, get worked. Excuse me. Okay, and that is going to be as she swings with the more mundane rapier, which itself is, as you get closer to it, as it finally like pierces through your armor and getting close to your shoulder blades, you see that it is very well refined. The blade itself is gold, while it's backed by pure silver metal, and you see runes coursing across it, and you've recognized due to your research that it is covered in the storm rune, and it looks like it is light as a feather. You take, if I can find a D8, there it is. Okay, you're fine there. That's 1, 2. That's 9 damage for the first hit.
Maybe she'll just miss the second one.
And she flurries it as she brings it back and stabs with the exact same rapier. How do we feel about an 18?
Oh, that just hits.
Cool.
Damn. That sucks.
And this one, you try to block it with the glaive as you push back, and it slides across the base, the staff itself.
Yeah.
As it begins to slide down your hand and down your forearm. You take 15 damage.
Oof. Okay.
And as she comes in close, passing your arms, passing your shoulder, she brings the sunblade behind her as it screams with lightning, and brings it into you.
Oh no, guys.
That hits, I believe 30 hits.
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
This is really cool. This is awesome.
It's fine. You're not taking anything crazy.
Oh, but she gets. I guess I get 3 attacks. They're not as good, but
What's your HP?
65 right now. But I haven't raged, so that's also.
And that is an extra 17 damage, as once it collides with you, you explode in radiant light. And she's
Yeah, that's a
going
lot.
to... Let's see. How much movement did she use? She used 30. She's used all her movement. She's there.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
Fucking rage. God fucking damn it. Like, that's alright, whatever. Don't cast another spell on me. You know,
Beat her ass.
go
What you
big or
gonna
go
do?
home. No matter what I do, she's pretty tough. She's just got a lot going for her. I'm
Do
just
it.
going to attack her twice recklessly. I
Okay.
have my MO. That's what I do.
Mhm.
Really bad.
Fuck.
Holy shit. I meant to lose this, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
No!
15.
15. You kind of pull the glaive back, but she's too close as she sort of dances around you. You keep swinging, and she ends up slapping the glaive
With
away.
A 3 and a 1. A 7 and an
Jeez.
8.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm going to run away from her even though she'll get her attack. I think it's better if I do that. Otherwise, I'm just like fucked.
That's okay. Statistically, then, should be able to hit her on the next one.
Okay, you're gonna run. She is gonna take the sunblade.
Do it as like a tuck and roll.
And as you like roll, she sees an opening in your body, and she brings the sunblade down the same way she sort of posed at the beginning of the fight. Point of the blade down with advantage.
She could roll a 3 and a 1.
She's not going to.
That's fine.
Fuck. Aaron rolling.
Yeah. My garbage ass rolls.
So
It's alright, you're coming
I
back.
see you're afraid.
Nothing.
And
Not afraid. Better advantage over here.
is that so? You take. Let's see. That should be fine. 10 damage.
Is that halved at all? It's just 10.
I don't think you can half it. Do you have anything that would stop, I believe, radiant damage?
No. It's just radiant damage, then no.
Yeah, no, there's nothing you could do.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I was wrong.
Wait. Did she... She used her reaction, so
You're
she could-
right, so she can't,
can't
do
attack
that.
me.
You're right.
Just kidding.
'Kay.
Actually,
So she gets
that didn't
around.
happen.
Sick.
And you see her kind of like hopping on her feet, switching from toe to toe very lightly, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, as she comes in with the stinger. And at that moment, as she touches the ground before finally charging you, you see a lightning bolt come from nowhere, and it goes through her whole body as it drags lightning across the field as she rushes towards you.
Chidori.
Okay, she's gonna go over
Bop.
here. She's too fast.
What?
Yep.
God damn that. She have mobile too?
She has to hit first for mobile to activate.
Oh God.
And you take,
God, this bitch.
let's see.
I can't. Why? Read me the thing that keeps her from doing it.
Okay. a Chardalon stride, billowing flames, in this case lightning. For the duration, your speed increases by 20 feet, and moving doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
But because I have Sentinel, does it not matter?
That's disengage specifically.
Okay.
So, and then you will take, as she rushes in 5 feet of you, the lightning rushes up your body, almost stunning you. That's 3 lightning damage. And again, she raises the sunblade, the plasma lights, and it's you can feel the charge of electricity around you. Your hair begins to stand on end. You can feel a field of just static around your whole body. As you get, let's find out. It's still reckless, huh?
I guess it is.
Oh, that should be that hits. It's 18. Is there anything you can
God
do?
damn it, no!
Okay.
There isn't.
Let's see. She is gonna make a medicine check on you to see how healthy you are.
Okay.
She's gonna size you up.
But was that a bonus action, that spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I gotta make sure. Gotta check for everything.
No, trust me. I have to make sure I'm playing this right. You can't lose unfairly.
I gotta hit her at least once. These garbage dog shit rolls.
10. Give me a range of your HP within, we'll say 40.
I'm anywhere from 20 to 80.
20 to 80. I think
Not a very good read.
this may be done. And as you get hit, you see the blade coming down, and before it even makes contact with you, you feel a billowing wind strike you. It's almost as if you are in the middle of a thunderclap. As your body gets thrust into the ground, you can see the earth begin to shake under you, the rocks, it all cracks. That initially is...
She's a tough cookie.
Yeah, she's crazy. I don't think we need to be worried about her. Who's killing her?
That by itself is 7 damage.
What kind?
Thunder. And that is followed by another, it looks like, make sure I'm doing this right, another 15 radiant damage,
This is why she sucks.
or actually 18 radiant damage, as a light of the radiant light begins to covering the blue of the lightning, turning the blade pure white as it brings down upon you. You're blocking it with your glaive the best you can, but your muscles are sore because of how hard it is to stop her from making contact.
Jesus Christ.
She smiles. I told you,
It's
finished.
Hit her.
No.
As the light
Quite.
explodes and you take...
Oh my god! Holy shit! Am I gonna be conscious after this? We'll see.
Yes. Yes.
We'll see.
Let's see.
We'll see.
yes. It just the camera pans to Ersid and Kane, and our mouths are open, and we're just like, the speed.
I want to know what is she doing? That's so crazy.
Oh, you know exactly what she's doing.
Do I?
Yes. Let's see. Hold up. I need.
Smiting you?
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I said, damn.
Except I can't find the rules for smite here.
Oop, negated.
It's done. I'm sorry. It explodes and everything is. It doesn't matter anymore.
It heals Narissa.
Yeah, I heal.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 14.
I just want to be conscious.
Conscious. You'll be conscious. You'll be conscious.
Another 32 damage
Nope.
as the light blinds you,
That's
encompassing your whole body,
That's
and
all.
everyone in the courtyard is blinded. And as you regain your sight,
Is that
you
really
s-
it?
Yeah.
you see Desiree, the lightning exuding from her sunblade, recede. She shoves the rapier in the ground and crosses her arms. You fought valiantly. Now, get up. And you receive 20 hit points as she places her hand upon you.
Thanks. You're definitely the strongest opponent I've ever faced. And I've seen a lot of things.
Well, that is actually impressive considering you've seen a dragon.
Multiple.
And you think, I mean, after you've seen everything, and she kind of like curtsies, I mean, could I take them? You think I could handle them? You think that'd be fair?
Let's put it this way. You are the first person to have defeated me in battle in a long, long, long time. You can go from being the strongest person in the room to crushed flat that fast, just like that. So I think maybe tempering your confidence with just a little bit of wariness will take you where you need to go.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
7. It would have been good if I didn't have disadvantage.
I'm only confident, and she looks at the hilt of the sunblade, because of the power that my mother and the Yatna have given me. Maybe next time we can have a fair fight. But you needed to know at least some semblance of what I'm capable of.
I suppose we shouldn't be too worried about you then. You think you can handle yourself and no one needs to watch you?
Whether you are worried about me or not is not of any import to me. I can tell. You're a strong warrior. Impressive, to say the least. We may be fighting side by side one day. So, you should know what I am capable of.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty tough, but that kind of thing just... I don't have any defenses against it. And I will lay on hands the rest of my...
Oh, do you have enough?
I can get myself back up to 50.
That's
So,
good.
yeah, she
Good.
kind of like the little cuts. She pulls her fingers over them and they heal.
Cool.
Let's train together.
Sure, that would be worth it. Yeah, definitely.
Well, then she kind of like claps and jumps in the air, her legs sticking out. Girlfriends now.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. Great. Good.
And
This
she-
was secretly
I'm
a
still
dub.
I'm still winning. I'm still winning.
And she skips over to Iltar and kind of dotes on him. Well, what do you think? Honestly, don't care. Come on.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
As they step
Wow.
off and Iltar like kind of shakes his head, he's sort of smiling and he walks up to you. She is something else, isn't she?
Beat me. Counts for a lot.
Which I do find impressive, honestly. You are the strongest person I have seen until her.
I'm the strongest person I have known until her. So
It's okay. You do not have the backing quite yet of a kingdom behind you.
I told you, it's all about learning.
Well, I hope you are a good student.
I learned something.
I have also learned how cocky my soon-to-be wife may be. And he slips off. And they all coalesce. I'm sure you walk back to your friend. Sal
I'm
gets
like-
you a pat on the back.
You can't win them all.
I
you
clap.
know?
I clap.
well
Well,
done.
Nerissa, well done. You know, there's only so much you can do to an opponent who's been bestowed power upon by gods, so
Yeah, well.
I think you did pretty damn well.
Now, Acid, I mean, I'm also one of these god-bestowed opponents, and she beat me, so cut her some slack.
I'm used to
Who
getting
says
hit
that,
with
Salo?
blades.
Yeah, Salo says it.
Oh, okay.
Not lightning. Bit different.
She's quick on her feet. And Yuri steps up to you, Erzid, hand out.
And before he even says anything,
There you get the 50 gold.
I take the gold out and give it to him. And then I say, after what I witnessed, I definitely think that the odds were a lot worse. I think
Yeah.
it should have been like 5-1 or 6-1.
Maybe.
But that's perfectly fine. I'll lay down the terms. So here's your 50.
And Yuri smiles a little bit, and she just bows. Master Acid, Master Kane.
Oh, well, I wanted to give you these, Neri,
Like, oh,
before you leave. Just as a thanks for entertaining my friend here and me as well.
I need flat charisma.
Okay.
get the Riz check.
Yeah, where's the Riz check? Let's see.
Let's see.
Dog shit.
All of our rolls have been fucking bad.
9.
Master Kane, these are beautiful. Thank you.
Well, they reminded me of you, so.
That's sweet. Well, if I see you at the Cloud Chorus, save me a dance.
I was gonna say save your dance.
I would love to.
She smiles and leaves. And Uwasa kind of comes up, and she's like punching and kicking the air. She looks real mad and like huffed up.
Oh, it's all right.
And she kind of shrugs. And she kind of like points at you and shakes her hands. And she points off in the direction that Desiree went and puts her hand about like shoulder height. And then she points at you and then just starts like jumping with her hand above her head.
Thank you. That's better than winning, honestly.
She smiles.
Well, on a bright side, an upside,
Yes. Let's walk.
let's walk. We found 2 scrolls of sending.
And Silo speaks up. Am I free to join? It sounds important. I'm happy to leave you alone.
I don't
Well,
know.
then,
I
why
guess
are
that's
you
up to
asking?
Narissa.
Why?
What do you mean why I'm... Because I want to join, but I will respect your declination.
What do you think, Narissa? Can he hang?
Why are you looking at me?
You know why.
Why can't he? I don't know.
Yeah, of course, why can't he?
There's
Sure.
no reason, I suppose. I just was hoping you'd say no.
Fucking whatever. It doesn't matter. You know everything that's happening anyways. We're not trying to keep any secrets from you.
I'm not expecting any secrets. I just thought it would be fun to be part of the generation of them. Anyway, I can tell I'm not wanted
No,
here.
no, really, it's fine.
No,
This is just how they are. Genuinely, it's.
Come on.
I-
Don't be a wanker.
I truly don't know how you manage with such exasperating individuals. However, I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, continue. I'll be quiet from here on.
What's the good news or bright side or whatever?
Well, we found these 2 scrolls of sending,
That is good news.
so we can talk to the speaker now.
Great.
Immediately.
Without any waste of time.
More time for him to get here.
More time to save the world.
Sure.
Salo like leans in and then stops.
Something to add, Sallow.
No, I was really just wondering what you might say.
Well,
We've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
In fact.
in fact, I have it all up here. Exactly what I'm going to say.
I wouldn't have blamed you if you wrote it on a note or on strip of parchment. Like, it's
Don't
fine.
need to.
You must come
Yeah.
to Weisgard immediately, participate in peace talks with the Queen to prevent war and lives lost. Arid marches, we must stop them.
That's. Are you,
And that's it.
And that's it.
seems quite concise,
25 words
or less.
or less. Yeah, I was gonna say it, but whatever.
I'm
So,
not trying
wait,
to
when-
step on your silver tongue, Kane.
When you do a scroll of sending, they can't respond, can they?
They can. It works
can.
just
Oh, they
as
can.
yeah, just as well as the spell does. And because you have two, you might be able to send another one if necessary. So that's good.
That was a good idea.
Yep.
Hmm.
So, you know.
And the second one is not as well thought out or prepared.
The
But-
second one, we're just gonna
Nevertheless,
vibe.
I will say exactly what needs to be said.
Okay.
Fair enough. In response to a meta conversation, Salo will not respond.
The second one.
Okay, so where are we gonna do this? Back at our place.
Suppose so. Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Alright, do it right now. Do it.
Okay, I will. I will do it right now.
Salo leans up against one of the pillars, very interested in what's transpiring here.
Do it right now. Alright.
Um,
Don't tell me
And
what to do.
Ersid Uwasa kind of like scooches up close to you, trying just to pretend to be interested, but like your shoulders are touching.
And I kind of, yeah, I like lean into her as well. But you know, now is not the time, maybe. But I want her to know that, you know, I'm leaning in as well.
Reciprocal lean-ins.
You see in your peripheral, she's blushing a little bit. Kane, do the honors.
Okay, I'll take out the scroll and I'll read.
Okay, you send the first message. Okay, just read that for me. Give me the bullet notes, the spark notes of it.
It's
Peace talks.
you must come to Weisgard immediately. Participate in peace talks with the Queen to prevent a war. Lives lost. Arid marches. We must stop them.
Okay.
I tried to instill as much urgency and make it as concise as possible.
No, it's good. It's good. It takes a minute before you finally receive a response. You're waiting until finally the silence breaks. So, good to hear from you, Kane. Peace talks with Weisgard. If I am invited, I shall appear. However, I am not concerned with Arid.
Yeah, sure. Why would you be? Okay.
You relay that, I'm sure.
Yes. So relay that.
Okay, so he said that he's coming.
He said.
He said that he would appear.
He said if he's invited.
He is.
I think he understands that this is the invite.
Okay. Are you gonna send the second one and be like,
Do we need?
ETA? Like, we
Yeah,
need
like-
you here, like, fast as
Don't bring
Sanctuary.
Senkali.
Come alone. No cops. Are we gonna use the second one right now?
Should we?
Well, I mean, what really do we like?
I
We
don't-
got our answer. He's going to come. So he says. Really, all we're concerned about is like when he's gonna get here.
We said immediately.
Yeah.
We did say immediately. So if and he seemed to accept what we said. So I would be led to believe that he would leave today or something, you know?
Let me ask, would you want the speaker to speak with the head of the Warnew Academy or maybe the Emperor of Paiki Wanua? Or should we keep this conversation close-knit?
Well, I thought that we were involving all parties.
Yeah, the queen.
That's why we wanted the speaker here.
The queen made it sound like she wanted him there with everyone.
All of those.
Then I would suggest the 27th. Have him stay at the Giant's Rest or simply appear at the Arthian Palace noon.
On the 27th.
Then we don't have to house them. They don't have to worry about the issues of dragon-hating individuals convening with the speaker. And we can get right to speaking.
Okay.
So then we're going to use this second scroll to go over
So.
some of the finer details with him.
I think that's fine. I mean, who else would you use it for?
I don't know. Nobody,
Just
I
in case
suppose.
maybe we needed to say something else to him. Oh, wait. Where is Umbra right now, and can you talk to her telepathically?
I look through Umbra's eyes.
You see her soaring over the pleasant wood. The acrid smell of the more of dead men is starting to sift through the flowery smell and mint of the trees. You can kind of tell she's getting pretty close. You can see the more of dead men quite close. With your perception and like perspective, you can tell she's like maybe a days away.
Okay. I will go back. She's about a day away.
Okay, because what you could do is in this second scroll of sending, you could find his precise location and then direct Umbra to that so that then we could have more direct communication with him without sending scrolls, just in case something comes up along the way or we learn of something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you not like that idea?
No, I do. Okay.
Are you trying to think of what to say?
Yeah. So, we're gonna say, where are you?
Wait. Okay, maybe I can type it or write it.
Where are you?
We
Count
count it on our hands. Where are you? Arrive on the 27th.
Noon. You could just say noon.
Yeah,
At noon.
arrive on the 27th, noon. Find my white raven. What else do we want to say to him?
Well, you could say, where are you exactly? Since we have some words to spare. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. Where are you exactly? Arrive in Weisgard on the 27th.
27th's one word.
The 27th.
Oh, okay.
At noon. Find my white raven. That's 21.
That's what you're going with?
Don't bring Sencully.
Don't bring Sankali.
Sending it?
That's it?
Sending.
Okay. Let me check on something real fast.
Why? Why do you need to check on something?
What
It's
are you
like-
doing? Huh?
It's just a. Could only be a bad thing.
Could only be a bad thing. My trusted advisor
Mm-hmm.
is no problem. I will come along. However, why is it I must meet your raven? I am quite punctual.
So, well, that question's just gonna hang in the air.
Yeah.
That shit's just gonna go unanswered.
A moment later,
Great.
if there
Okay,
is
send. Good.
a good reason, I may abide. However, my profile requires I do not disclose my whereabouts.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a problem. It sounds like he can get here. So,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like it's a problem. Like, he's not worried about the time.
He's punctual.
All right. Well, I guess we just gotta trust that he's gonna show up.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to respond to him.
You don't have to.
I know, but I'm going
You
to.
just say, okay, well, never mind about that. See you later.
But you could just explain
Right.
that the Raven is there just for communication.
Reason for location? For the bird. I'm at 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did he say?
He was just like,
Just-
I'm gonna get there. I need
he-
to be like, what he said, I need to be clandestine about it. Like, he doesn't want people to know where he's at.
Yeah, but I'm just telling him the reason I want to know where he's at is for the bird. So that we can have
Open communication.
open communication. What do I have left?
I think this was 17.
Looking forward to your arrival.
Sure.
I don't know. What else?
Roll persuasion.
$19.
Send your raven to the mall. I will find it, and we can speak as much as you need.
Already ahead of you.
She's a day away.
No response.
All right, cool.
Fantastic.
Wow, look at that.
It all worked out in the
Wow,
end.
problem solved. And now we have another sending scroll still being made, if it works, as our backup scroll.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah, that is true. We have one still
Mm.
being made that we can use. So nice. So.
Okay, so now I think we can just relax, right?
In
Just
what
relax.
sense? Oh man.
Does that sound?
Well, no, I was being a bit facetious.
Rest is just as important as work, Acid.
True.
Thanks. I'm glad you think I'm a hard worker.
Well, I've seen nothing but in our travels together. So, I think I will take my leave. This is good. I'm very excited for this year's Cloud Chorus. And he looks at you, Marissa.
Why did that sound dastardly?
That whole interaction, as soon as he opened his mouth, I was like,
I think it just sounds like
can I inside check
Go ahead.
Sallow?
that. It's such.
Narissa would date a baddie.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. You guys.
Oh, no! I don't know. There you go. I'll just talk into the microphone so that I don't hear what he's saying, I guess. I don't know. He's just laughing. Okay. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, play it cool. Play it cool.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Great. Well,
All right. Well, he left. So should we walk back?
yeah.
I'd say at this point, it's getting late in the day. It's sundown. You see, it's just all kinds of partiers going. There's flames, there's torches. Everyone's out and about. As you make your way back to the Giant's Rest, the White Scarf Whalers aren't playing.
They're not playing?
No,
Okay.
they're just hanging out. It's another band who happened to actually gain access to the Giant's Rest. They announced themselves as Shatter Silence.
Wow. Is
sick.
their band logo really hard to read?
Absolutely. It is a 3-piece band of orcs.
Oh, yeah.
Are there people fighting?
There
there a
is
pit?
a pit.
Fuck
Yeah,
There
what
is
the
a
hell?
pit. If there were ever a time for a tavern brawl, Shattered
Let's
Silence
get in
is
the
your
pit.
soundtrack.
Slap Cade, you want to get in the pit?
You see them going. Vittorio is just he's laughing. He sees you guys and he says, can you believe this shit?
That's great. They really feel the
Pansies.
music.
Pansy's trying to edge through the crowd and get people their drinks. Sometimes she gets bumped. You see her lose a whole tray.
Oh, man. It's going crazy. in here.
Vittorio's like, you'll have to pay for that. I don't know who that was, but you'll have to pay for that. And one of the orcs is like, you have to pay for that. You will. Get on stage. And all the people throw them on stage. These crowd surfing, they get them in.
Oh, Jesus.
This is great. This is actually fun. This is what it's about.
And the lead singer stops. He says, shut the fuck up. We're Shatter Silence. And we're about to run this motherfucker's pockets. And
Shut the fuck up. We're Shatter Silence.
This is my favorite band.
and they literally run his pockets on stage. They take his money and throw him back into the pit.
Fuck.
Yeah, where can I find these guys?
I know.
Are they on vinyl?
I need a record. Can I get a signature?
Where's the merch table?
Where's the merch?
Oh,
I'm out
man.
here trying to rep.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Beyond the incredible show that is happening on stage.
I like to think that Aaron just rolled the performance thing behind his DM screen, and it was a natural 20.
Yeah, and they're just going fucking
They're
crazy.
going crazy. Oh, man. Well, you'll get a peek behind the screen after we're done.
But I have to. Shit. This is actually. There's good news. There's bad news, good news, bad news. Maybe bad, good news. I don't know. It's hard to say. Arlen, you knew it was me. My voice must have gave it away. I mean, to be fair, I have a very specific accent.
He knew you killed his friends.
Yeah.
Friend.
Mm-hmm. And he wants me to talk with him tonight alone.
God. Where?
Probably somewhere where I can prove that I am me and not get in trouble or stoned to death.
Would you like some help?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe if you can follow behind and not get caught,
Sure we can.
just that's good enough. I mean, if they jump me,
Then they'll all die.
Well, we don't need to kill them, but we can certainly subdue them, I think. They're just some musicians, after all.
They're arcanists.
Oh,
Arlen
Okay.
is at least. I don't know about the other three.
Yeah, fair
Um,
enough. Well,
well, I didn't know how I'm gonna be able to just sneak. I mean, I'm sneaky, but I can't just walk in right behind you.
when they leave, we'll follow, and perhaps we can get on some roofs. watch over them from above.
Here, why don't you take this? The chain of Sardior, I can communicate to them telepathically.
Yes, what is the range?
Oh no, I'm getting jumped.
You may activate it. Able to communicate telepathically while within a mile. Wow, that's quite big.
Okay, I mean, you have to initiate the conversation.
Whoa, wait a second.
Yeah,
wait a
motherfucker,
second.
you had that, and we spent $12,000 on fucking sending stones
Oh my god!
that we can use once a day. You
That's
prick.
so funny. Oh my god. You know what? Keep a hold of them. They could still be good for something.
Oh, for
You
sure.
could give them to people who aren't
Um,
part of the party.
Yeah, we have
We can
allies
resell
places, so
them.
we can.
Yes.
It's
Still a valuable thing, but
They
Yeah,
are.
but yeah,
They
that's
are.
fucking funny. Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay. All right. Okay. Take one of these, and you can honestly.
No. The chain of Sardior is the name of the ability. It's kind of like a big message.
Oh, you just have to start the conversation telepathically, so you would be like blah blah blah, and then
You. Hold up. He could do this with anybody?
I believe so, as long as he knows them.
The
If
snake?
he can see them or knows them.
Oh my fucking god.
Why?
Just, I don't know. There's just a million times where you've been like,
yeah, you can guess
And you
message,
could've
but you
fucking
could
done
have
it the
just
whole
done
time.
this. Yeah.
Wait. That the chain of three kings gives me the ability to speak telepathically.
No, the
No, it's not.
Sardior.
It's Sardior.
Sardior shard does.
A piece of.
Jesus. Oh my god. Absolutely.
I
I
mean,
don't think so.
it's more one way.
So does the chain of are you confusing the chain of three kings with the sword of Sardior?
I'm talking about the chain of three kings.
That only works for the dudes. That only works for the Yuan T.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so they have to be in Yuan T form. They can't. No, they can be a snake.
It only works for the
But
the mind whisperers in the chain of the three kings.
You can't talk to us through it.
Does Sardior give him?
No, you can't. But if I give you one of the snakes,
They're big.
then you can, and I command the snake, like, okay, listen, I'm gonna give you to Kane, and if he needs to contact me, he will tell you what he needs to say, and then telepathically relay it to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then it's
Telephone.
just a telephone between the snake.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can speak in snake form, however.
But
They don't-
telepathically,
Yeah,
can
but
they
it's
talk to him in a snake
telepathically.
form? So if I said, "Hey, snake, the heist is going bad," then the snake couldn't say something back to me, but telepathically it could talk to Ersid.
Yes.
Oh, but then, if I say something telepathically back to the snake, it can't speak
Then it's
to
gonna say,
you.
It doesn't say that they can't talk in snake form. They're crazy creatures. But also, if you were polymorphed, you wouldn't be able to talk. So I think it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, probably.
So
not.
if you could message them, they could message back.
Yeah. Oh, message.
Wait,
the snake.
yeah, that would be good. You can message the snake.
You're just going to constantly be messaging the snake.
How's it going? All right. Thanks for trying.
Sure. I mean, we're just linking two magical abilities together to be able to communicate.
Yeah,
Ooh, we're setting up a cell phone.
yeah. The first
First
long distance communications. I guess that's not true. Sending.
However,
Okay. Well,
to be fair, just to kind of put some perspective, I think you were trying to give this to Narissa, who
Yeah,
can't
I'm-
message.
I'm.
yeah.
Can't you
I was
speak
going
with
to-
snakes?
Yes. Yeah, for free.
Well, there you go then.
I can for free.
But
Also, the snake. I just want the snake in there so that I can know what's going on.
I think that's something. I don't see the problem with that.
Okay. So
But,
yeah.
are we not gonna follow her? We're just gonna follow from a distance.
Well, we can do both. Like we can follow, but then also I'll put the snake in her backpack, and then I know exactly what's going on in there. But then we can be close as well.
Okay. All right, Narissa. Is that a good plan for you?
Sure, whatever you want to do. I'm honestly not too worried about it.
I mean, fair enough. You can just kill him.
Also, not what I'm trying to do. So,
Really quick. So from that one shot that we did, that didn't.
We rolled
The
for it
effects-
that it was not canon.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so I
you-
have 3 then.
Yes, you have all 3 of the
Okay.
snakes.
Whew, nice. Okay, good. So I'll do that. Like, I just do it.
Okay, awesome. In the middle of the crowd,
Well,
They're
no.
distracted.
Okay,
You guys-
Narissa, do you want to go back to the room really quick
God,
while
we
we
go
do
on
this?
to the room. I get the snake in the backpack. Whatever.
the night goes on exactly as it needs to for you to prepare for this adventure. Arlen, fine. Do you think you'd be hanging out in your room, or you think you'd be watching the show all night?
I'll come down and watch it. This one
Okay.
seems interesting. This one seems cool. She's into this.
So Arlen finds you in the middle of the crowd. Honestly, with this sort of ambiance, I think we could speak here.
Fuck you.
Hilarious.
Plenty loud.
Okay,
Plenty
so-
loud.
But now, wait, were we gonna follow them from behind?
I mean, I'm sure you can keep an eye on them in the crowd.
Okay, so I will. I don't know. Roll like. Do I need to roll stealth or like something to just like look like I'm blending in so that I'm unsuspecting?
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe I don't need to.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be. I mean, go ahead. You can roll stealth with charisma.
23.
Okay, good stuff. Are you rolling, or are you just gonna?
I was thinking about rolling. I was also thinking about getting in the mosh pit.
Get in the mosh pit.
You can get in the pit. I mean, the pit's gonna be there.
Be there, be square.
They got it.
They got it. Okay. Kane, you kind of assess the situation and you realize that Narissa and Arlen aren't leaving. They're sitting there like talking. You see Airsid just like disappear into the crowd. You see a bunch of folks that look like Airsid and you realize it's not him. And you take this opportunity to enjoy Shatter Silence to their utmost
Absolutely.
as you
As
enter
they
the
deserve.
pit. Roll athletics for me.
Oh, fuck.
You're getting bodied in the pit.
I want to hear the orc cover band of "Let the bodies hit the floor, let the bodies hit the floor."
That's exactly what the.
7.
Oh man. You thought you were in the pit. But the pit's in you, bro.
The pit's having you.
The pit's. Oh boy, you are getting pushed around, and you are not making it safely back
keep-
out of the circle.
I keep like looking over like, oh no. Is he gonna die like this?
Fine, I'll just thunderwave everybody in this bitch and kill them all.
No,
50 peasants.
no. And
50
Arlen's whispering to you. This is maybe hard to believe. I asked you to help us get Liam back. And that can happen.
Oh, fuck.
Can't.
Yes.
They're yellow lands.
But you have to let the cloud chorus take its course. Save whoever you need to. Desiree does not have to die. However, leave the attic alone. The Red Wizards, they have something up there. They want something up there. And with that thing, you can have Liam back.
Shit.
And with that, we're going to call it
Oh
a
my
night.
God.
We'll see you guys next time, next
Stunned
week,
into
next
silence.
Monday.
Oh, stunned into silence.
Y'all have a wonderful night. Be sure to check out our QR code. Check out Mates of Faith. Check out TT Tones. Come kick it next week. We will see y'all then.
God damn it.
Holy moly.
Oh no.
Oh my god, is it Monday yet?